Hey Trumpet fam, welcome to the second video in this three-part series about range building. In the first video in this series we went over the Bill Adams routine and how it's a really good exercise for building your range. I went through it with you all, and if you haven't seen it I would recommend watching that before you watch this one. In this video we're going to be going over the second routine. This is one that I use most days to help build range as well as endurance, and also it's really good for building a lead sound. So if you're a lead player in a jazz band or just normal band, this is a really good exercise to kind of build that strong lead tone. Alright, so I'm going to be going through the whole exercise. Just like in the last video, I'm only going to be going up to high C, but if you want to go farther, feel free. I'll put the whole exercise down at the bottom of the screen so you can see the notes that progress after I stop. Also, if you can't get as high as me, just as I said in the last video, feel free to stop wherever, but make sure you pay attention to those things I mentioned previously about not pushing yourself too far. We don't want to be pushing into our lips. We're just trying to build the range by strengthening that aperture and these muscles, not by just pushing farther into our mouths. Alright, so I'm going to be going over the exercise. It'll be down here below so you can follow along. Feel free to play along with me if you'd like, or you can come back later and play it then. So what makes this exercise different from the one we went over in the previous video in this course is that we want to be playing almost as loud as possible. So in the last video, the key was to be building our range while going really soft. But in this video, we want to be playing really loud, almost as loud as possible, without blasting and kind of affecting how our embouchure is fitting, okay? So I'm not going to play as loud as I possibly can so that it doesn't mess up with the microphone on the camera, but you should be, alright? So this exercise can be done when warming up, but it's often pretty annoying to people around you. People don't want to just hear you blasting in their ears all the time, so if you're doing this around people, maybe go find a practice room or a room where nobody is to do this exercise away from people. Alright, now let's do the exercise. Alright, so here down at the bottom of the screen are the next couple of phrases if you want to go higher than I did. Alright, well that's the end of the second video in this series. I'd appreciate it if you tell me down in the comments below, what's the highest note that you can currently play, and what's your goal? So what note do you want to be able to hit by the end of this series, or by using these exercises? So you should tell me that in the comments down below. Also, make sure you stick around in the next couple days. The next video in this series will be coming out with the third and final exercise. You want to combine all these exercises in these videos together to build a strong range, so make sure you come back for that.